At the end of the day, Quiana know that Demondrick cheated with Jawaila multiple times, and that's why she doesn't want to have this conversation on live. She does not want any record of her having to face the fact that her man is a cheater. She wants to hide it, tuck it, put it down to the bottom, put her foot on top of it, and try to maintain what is left of this relationship. But that daggone girl did not want to talk about that. Hey y'all, we are here for our finale review of Love After Lockup season 6 episode 20. So in this particular episode, we see that Jawaila and Demondrick and Quiana are still in the same place. Joella is feeling as if she has been bullied, that she has been talked down to, and I have to agree with her. For some reason, Kiana thinks that because she has this man, that she's better than her. This girl is in the same boat, okay? Maybe one child less than Joella is. She ain't with her baby daddy either. We don't even know if she got the same baby daddies for both of her kids. Ain't nobody asked. But what's her baby daddy situation? She was lucky that none of them filmed, because this show would have been more interesting to find out what kind of crap she got up in her daggone closet. What kind of secrets does she have? She absolutely did not want to have any type of confrontation with Joella. And if I was Joella, I wouldn't have dropped no charges against her, because she thinks that she's better than her, and she is her. She is Joella. The only thing about it is that Joella got the kids from him that I'm sure that she probably want. Joella got 3 boys by him. Now, if Joella did not have on that 28, 27 piece wig, and she carried herself a little better, I think that a lot of us would probably side with Joella much more than we do. Sometimes, your looks is everything. And Joella be looking like boo. Beauty school dropout. But anyway, I digress. I ain't out here to be talking about the girl looks. I'm just saying this is some trash right here. So anyway, Joella decides that she's going to text Demondrick, and tell Demondrick that she wants to meet with Quiana. Now she had already gotten the paperwork to drop the charges and everything, voluntarily dropped the charges, and she went over to talk to Demondrick's father about it. He kind of like brushed her off and gave her some kind of little fake. Anyway, so we see her getting an Uber. She's driven to a restaurant and she orders her a little drink, and she's sitting there waiting, giving someone an ultimatum. Ultimatums never work. Don't send me no text message or no text message through somebody and tell me to show up nowhere. Joanna, this just wasn't the way to do it. You should have scheduled an appointment, at least gave the girl some more days and some more time to think about it. She won't gonna show up anyway. But I'm just saying, you got to handle your stuff like a woman. And that's not how a woman handles things. It just absolutely isn't. And Joella wondered why, in some ways she's being treated the way she is, because she don't know how to handle business. She goes over to go and talk to Demondrick, and she talks to the father instead. That's not how a woman handles business. A woman doesn't come over to talk to the father or some pseudo person or somebody that's just there. No, the father ain't got nothing to do with you, do with it, and he and his wife have already shown you that they don't care, in my opinion, 2 rat asses about the girl. They're like, they don't. They've already proven that at the birthday party. They proved that at the barbecue. They've already proven that they don't care nothing about Joella, whether she got the kids or not. They don't care anything about her. They not on her side, and they never will be. Nobody is taking into consideration that the girl car got torn up. Allegedly. They don't care. The father is basically patting Demondrick on the back about being, with these 2 women like this. Because that's what he used to be. That's what he used to do. So he think his son gonna grow out of it? Let me tell you, there will always be a Jawaila. There will always be a Jawaila, in my opinion, because there will always be a Demondrick. Okay? There's always going to be one. What you saying, boo? This whole interaction between the two women is trash. Did I miss something? I thought the investigator was supposed to send to me. He was. That's why I spell his name Demon. Demon. Demondrick. He's a demon, in my opinion. They can't keep his stuff in his pants. That even though he is playing with. Here, the thing is, this girl, like, y'all really think about it. All of this, Demondrick sits out there and says, I know that even though I was in the middle of all of this. Quiana could have been it. If this girl had not dropped the charges and really started getting some evidence together and doing something other than running back and forth in Ubers and in cars with mismatched doors, this girl could have been separated from her children. Quiana could have been separated from her children, lost the place that she's renting out, her car and everything. And he still wants to send a text message to a woman who got charges on his girlfriend, who is a mom, a single mom taking care of her kids. He's still playing the game and sending her a game, and she's like, I'm not going to be no side chick. He don't care, in my opinion. A man that would do this don't care nothing about you. And dumb Quiana is sitting in the car. She just gonna bark at me. She just wanna yell at me. So what? You, in my opinion, don't want to face the fact, and you don't want to hear to your ears that your man is a cheater and that he still, regardless of how, because to me, Quiana acts like she's better than Jawaila. But again, I'm going to say it for the third time. You are Jawaila. He not finished with her until Jawaila says, I'm done with you. Ladies, let this be a tall tale. That these men don't care nothing about you. Not when they display this type of behavior. He doesn't want Quiana to talk to Jawaila either. And she's in the car saying, I ain't gonna do it. I'm innocent. And anybody that says that they're innocent as much as she does with that nonchalant attitude, I would have met with her. I would have met with Jawaila. I would have bit my tongue until it would have looked like I had a cheek piercing with blood coming off the side. I would have bit my tongue and sat there and listened to everything Jawaila had to say. Now, that ain't to say that we're not going to be fighting outside the restaurant. That's just to say that I'm going to sit there and I'm going to listen. As long as she's not disrespecting me, I want to hear what she has to say. I think that it would only have been fair to her, so she know how to move. But she didn't want to do that because she did not want us, the fans of the show, to really hear Jawaila say what this man has been doing with her. Now, one thing about Jawaila, she's not the best at articulating things. Sometimes you gotta be like, okay, wait a minute, what did she say? You're taking the English language, right, with Jawaila, and you're using it, you are maneuvering around it, and at like a math equation, right? You trying to divide, separate, you try to divide, multiply what she said, you trying to add stuff to it, take, subtract things away so you can understand what Jawaila says, because Jawaila talks like a math project or a math problem. You'd be like, wait a minute, hold on, let me divide that. What? Wait a minute, what did she say? Did it? Okay, did she? Like, when I be looking at Joanna, I be like, what did she say? Because it sounds like I need to divide that. Let me find out what percentage of that made sense. Like, I'm just like, what the f is the girl say? Now, I would have sat there and I would have listened to her, right? But, honey, I would have had a calculator on. Y'all, I ain't lying. Go back and listen. You have to really take stuff away from what she said. He sent me this text message saying he sent the text message. When? What day? Multiply that. Was that this week, last week, the month before? When did he send a text message? Can you push the stuff to the side so we can see the time and the date on this month? Like, what is going on? Don't just sew it to a shoe with the time and the date on it. I be wanting to multiply the at least subtract. So next thing we know, we thinking that Jawaila is leaving the restaurant because Quiana stood her up. Of course, Demondrick said, I'm going to be with you, boo. Whatever you decide. He was praying she wasn't going to go down there. But you know what? He know that he could talk her draws off. She said that, Quiana said that Jawaila wants to be her. She wants to take her place and she ain't going nowhere. Girl. I ain't going to be at war with no other woman over no man. Mm-mm. I mean, what you got to say? And then whatever I do is going to be on me. But you can trust and believe me. If it's a possibility of any infidelity, I'm out. Because the last thing that I want is to contract something. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but it may happen. And I just ain't, it's not worth it. I got enough stuff going on that I'm doing wrong, like drinking Diet Cokes, eating fatty foods. Today I had 2 bones of ribs. They was good, but that's all I had was 2 because I know I ain't supposed to have it, period. I got enough stuff that I'm battling with, not going to the gym. I am not going to be battling with some type of disease that I didn't ask for, that I don't deserve. By being faithful to somebody who's unfaithful, I'm going somewhere. I would never take Quiana's perspective. Come on and talk to me, baby. Long as you ain't disrespectful. Long as you don't make this about me, and we ain't got to be in here name calling and fighting outside of the restaurant. Like, I'm good. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Many of you all are are as old as me and older than me, and we know we done been through some stuff. And it does not hurt to listen. You'll know and get a check in your spirit if it's a lie or if it's the truth. You'll know. Ain't nobody stupid. You know. She goes to the house. Quiana is doing her little interview. There's a knock on the door. Jawaila knows production is there. She goes outside. Quiana goes outside, and it's Jawaila. And then the lights go down. Because Jawaila said, we ain't doing this on camera. Why you here? Don't want to have a conversation. She didn't want us to know. But I think that most of us have already made an assessment about what we believe it is and it is not. And I think that most of us have made an assessment and analyzed this situation and made a decision that Demondrick has absolutely been with Jawaila, because at the end they said that now their relationship is absolutely and totally just about the boys, as it should be. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. She don't want to hear it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So at the end of the episode, we find out that indeed Jawaila dropped the charges against Quiana, and she should have sent her a bouquet of flowers because she could have made it hard for her and her kids. One of the things that Jawaila said that I really felt downtown in my gut is that I would not have done that to her. She's in school. She's a single mom. Because as long as they were Demondrick, in my opinion, they single moms. But anyway, I digress. She said, I would have never did that to her. I would have never did those things. And I felt that down in my gut. I hope that she finds peace, and I hope she leave him alone forever. Because look at how he look. Like, look at him. He is not the prize. I saw them on TikTok. And it looked like they had a whole bunch of people in their house. And I was like, what's going on? I couldn't even look at it because I just was like, oh my God. This is just the kind of life she want to live. I wouldn't drop no charges though. We'd have went for it, boo. Yeah, we would have went for it. Anyway, I love y'all. We got one more couple to do, and that is a Brooke, or Broke, as I call her, and JK. Thank y'all for being here. Let's go, y'all. Last one.